Initiative and the Young Leaders Forum is a platform for youth across Canada from the YMCA staff and volunteers to get together and discuss youth engagement, youth initiatives, and what's important to today's young people in Canada.
Les initiatives des jeunes leaders, c'est un mouvement super important pour le YMCA. C'est une initiative qui regroupe tous les jeunes leaders du du Canada ensemble.
An opportunity for us to come together and spend some face-to-face time in order to forge relationships and make them. And now we can kind of go back to our associations, yet we're still connected.
I feel like the Young Leaders Initiative kind of represents all of the kind of future generation of the YMCAs.
For an organization like the YMCA that's focused on helping young people have healthy outcomes, children, teens, and young adults, if we don't have young people themselves engaged in helping us do that work, we're missing the point. We need to make sure that our own young people are involved in every level of the YMCA: governance, management, and delivery of programs.
I think what inspires me about the Young Leaders Initiative is the support that young leaders have had from YMCA Canada and their associations over the last couple years. I think that often youth engagement initiatives kind of fall short, and that they end too quickly, or they don't always kind of reach their full potential. And I think what's been really great is that we're in our third year and that things are going, and they're going strongly. And so that to me is really inspiring.
So this was my first time here in Toronto at this forum, and I just want to say that it's been an amazing experience, sharing our issues that we have at RY and just coming together to talk about it and to know that you're not alone is an amazing opportunity.
I was met by a variety of seasoned AGMers that really talked to me as, you know, just a YMCA member, a YMCA volunteer, and another person who has good ideas about what we can do together.
It really is empowering as a young person in an organization like this, where you have always felt part of a bigger picture, and now you actually get to sort of control what that bigger picture is going to look like.
So I'm a member of the World Alliance Youth Empowerment Advisory Group, and we're often asked to report back on the interests and the opinions of Canadian youth. We really wanted to formalize a process for gathering that information and gathering that feedback, and so we created, through this forum, a subcommittee, a global initiative subcommittee. We essentially will now have a constituency, staff and volunteers from across Canada, to be able to transfer opinions, ideas, feedback, information that we can then report back to the World Alliance.
2010 was a really important year for the YMCA because we recognized there was a role for youth to play at our annual general meeting. What we've done since then is we've listened really carefully to the youth's feedback on the experience. We've allowed youth to play more a role in developing this experience, and I think it really is preparing them to be valued contributors to the discussion at the AGM.
It's really important to our federation that we are inclusive in terms of the leadership, and so I think the way the Youth Forum has been evolving, I think it's a natural progression, and I know we're going to get to a really good place with it, and even better than we are now.
I guess the best way to do that is, if I was just representing myself, it would have just been my thoughts on what we've accomplished so far, my thoughts on what we've done over the year. But that's not what I'm bringing back. Luckily, I'm bringing back, you know, feedback from the entire group and understanding sort of the common vision of the committee and what they wanted accomplished and what has been accomplished.
So I've been on the Youth Engagement and Constituency Building Subcommittee for the year, and we were kind of addressing the issues of where is youth engagement around the country, at what place is it at, and where are the best practices around the country that we can learn from.
I think the Young Leaders Forum is a great opportunity for young professionals in our organization to have a chance to get together, network, share ideas, and also develop those ideas that we feel can be used to better the future of youth and the YMCA.
My name is Vanessa Worsting. I'm from the YMCA of Hamilton, Burlington, Brantford, and I've had the pleasure over the last year of being the Young Leader representative for my association and working with YMCA Canada on the Young Leaders Initiative.
We are the leaders of tomorrow. We are going to be the CEOs. We are going to be the VPs, and I think coming here has really given me a completely different perspective on the why and the different opportunities that are out there.
what we've ended up with is youth who return from the AGM with a better understanding of what the YMCA is, how the YMCA operates as a federation, and that's really allowed us to build momentum within our local association.
The opportunities are there for you. Definitely let some of your senior management or CEOs know that you're interested in this, that you're energized, willing to do the work, and that you're passionate about this issue.
Aller poser des questions, demander des conseils, puis s'informer le plus possible pour pouvoir rapporter l'information puis pouvoir l'utiliser dans la vie de tous les jours.
What excites me about working with the young people, and just even in the last several days planning this year's forum, is knowing that the future of the YMCA is in good hands.
Come to the Young Leaders Forum and be part of the Young Leaders Initiative. And there's many different ways to be involved as well, whether you are part of an advisory committee that will report back to a young leader that comes to the forum next year, whether you're the young leader that comes to the forum, or whether you're just helping out by completing a survey or some sort of input in whatever way, or participating in Facebook or some of our social media platforms. There's a ton of ways to get involved, so put your voice on the table because there's people there that are listening.
I met some young leaders who I know will be CEOs of our YMCA, who I know will chair boards of directors. They're just going to be extraordinary leaders. They are today, but they're also going to be, you know, the legacy, the successors of all of us that have been in the Y for a while. So it's been a great experience. I'm totally committed to it. We're going to always be doing this, and I'm just really pleased that this has been a part of our annual general meeting, our 100th annual general meeting.